Hello students, and I welcome you all once again to the online lectures of Design of Steel Structures. Okay, through JCE Connect. So in the last session we had discussed about shape factor and plastic moment capacity, elastic moment capacity. Okay, and how to calculate shape factor that we are going to discuss in this session. Okay, so what is shape factor now? The shape factor is a ratio of, the shape factor is the ratio of, I can say yes, shape factor is the ratio of plastic section modulus to the elastic section modulus, plastic section modulus to the elastic section modulus, ZP by ZE. And the shape factor is a geometrical property of a section. The shape factor is a geometrical property of a section and it depends on the shape of the cross section. Okay, so in the previous session I told you the shape factor will differ based on cross section of the member. So because it's a geometrical property of the member, it is dependent on the geometrical property and even cross section. Okay, so here today we'll solve few examples over how to calculate or to compute the shape factor for different types of section. Okay, so we'll start with first rectangular section. So here you can see we have a rectangular section of width B and depth D, and it is again it's a uniform section or a symmetrical section. So here the equal area axis and the neutral axis both coincides because it is a symmetrical section. Okay, so we have the distance of the fibers, that is above equal area axis is d by 2 and below equal area axis is d by 2, and we have the centroid of the area above neutral axis and below neutral axis, that is G1 and G2, and which align or are located at a distance of d by 4 because it is d by 2 divided by 2, so that is d by 4. It is located, the centroid of the upper part is located at a distance of d by 4 from the equal area axis or neutral axis, and this again for the bottom part again it is d by 4 because it's a symmetrical section. Okay, so we'll have or we'll calculate the shape factor for rectangular section. So first of all, what is shape factor? Shape factor is ZP by ZE. So it is ZP by ZE. So what is ZP? ZP is equal to plastic section modulus. Plastic section modulus. Okay. So it is nothing but A by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar. So this we have discussed in the previous class. So what is A by 2? A by 2 is BD by 2 because area is BD divided by 2, and y1 bar is equal to y2 bar is equal to what? D by 4. Correct? Huh? So this is y1 bar, this is y2 bar. Okay, y2 bar, so that is d by 4 again d by 4. So y1 bar is equal to y2 bar, that is nothing but d by 4. So we'll substitute here. So therefore ZP is equal to a by 2 is b d by 2 into y1 bar is d by 4 plus y2 bar is d by 4. Okay. So we'll get this as b d square by 4. So we'll get zb is equal to b d square by 4, and ze is bd cube by 12. Ze is bd cube by 12 divided by d by 2. So we will get this as bd square by 6. We will get bd cube by 2, I by y is d by 2 and bd cube by 12 I by y. So this is, so ze is, I can write here once again if you want, I by y. So where I is bd cube by 12 and y is d by 2. So it is bd square by 6. Okay. So therefore S is equal to, I will write once again, Zp by Ze. S is equal to Zp by Ze. So where Zp is bd square by 4 and Ze is bd square by 6. So Zp is, we have what, bd square by 4 and Ze is bd square by 6. So from this we will get it, this as 1.5. Okay, so I'll write here shape factor is equal to 1.5. For rectangular section the shape factor is 1.5. So what does it indicate? What does it indicate? So shape factor is also known as MP by ME. Shape factor can also be called as MP by ME or ZP by ZE, both nothing but shape factor. So shape factor MP by ME, we have got it as 1.5. If you calculate by this or by this, you will get same answer. So we have got 1.5. So what does it mean? What does it mean? So 1.5, we have got the shape factor. So the plastic movement capacity, if I write here, we have got 1.5 is equal to MP by ME. I'll note down here. Okay, so you have got shape factor is equal to MP by ME. So I got it as 1.5 is equal to MP by ME. So what does it mean? MP is equal to 1.5 times ME. So what does it? We can conclude. So the plastic movement capacity for rectangular section, I'll repeat once again, for a rectangular section of size B and depth D, the plastic movement capacity is equal to 1.5 times elastic movement capacity. तो क्या है? The plastic movement capacity is more than 50% of elastic movement capacity. So plastic movement capacity is 1.5 times elastic movement capacity. So here we can say, by utilizing or by adopting plastic analysis or plastic theory, we can have or we can develop 50% more. We can develop movement capacity of 50% more than elastic theory. Okay, so by adopting plastic theory, we can increase or we can develop movement carrying capacity 50% more than elastic theory. So it indicates, so MP is more than, or MP is equal to 1.5 times ME for a rectangular section. So MP is 1.5 times ME. Understood? So this is regarding shape factor for rectangular section. Now we will check out for one more, that is diamond shape. Okay, we'll calculate for diamond shape. So diamond shape is, you can see, so this is the diamond shape with a depth D, and the again it is symmetrical section divided with D by 2, okay, with a width B, and again the centroidal distance G1 and the centroids are G1 and G2. again G1 for upper part, G2 for lower part, and for that Y1 bar and Y2 bar. The centroidal distance from neutral axis all or equal area axis, that is Y1 bar and Y2 bar. Okay. So again, what is shape factor? S is equal to ZP by ZE. Shape factor is equal to ZP by ZE. Okay. So therefore, what is ZP again? It is A by 2 Y1 bar plus Y2 bar, Y1 bar plus Y2 bar. So what is A? First of all, what is A? Half base is B, height is D by 2 into 2. What is the area of diamond shape? Half base height is D by 2 into 2 triangles, so that's why it is 2 by 2 into 2. So these two get cancels. So we'll get, it is area is BD by 2. Area is BD by 2, and Y1 bar equal to Y2 bar is D by 6. It is D by 6. Why it is D by 6? So I'll write here how it is D by 6. It is 1/3 of D by 2. So it is Y1 bar equal to Y2 bar is equal to D by 6. How it is? It is 1/3 of D by 2. So this distance is 1/3 of D by 2. It is 1/3 of D by 2. So that's why it is D by 6. Okay. So therefore, ZP is equal to A is BD by 2 divided by 2. So because it is A by 2. So A is BD by 2 divided by 2 into Y1 bar plus Y2 bar. So Y1 bar is D by 6, Y2 bar is D by 6. So therefore, ZP will get it as BD square by ZP is BD square by 12. Now ZE. So ZE is what? Again I by Y. ZE is I by Y. So where I is BH cube by 12. Where I is from base. Okay, so I'll write here. Suppose this is B, this is H. So the I with respect to base is BH cube by 12. I is BH cube by 12. So I is equal to B, and what is H cube? H cube is, so H is D by 2. H is D by 2. So D by 2 cube, BH cube divided by 12. Understood? Okay. So I is BH cube by 12. So BH is nothing but this. Height of the triangle is D by 2. You can see height of the triangle as D by 2. So it is B D by 2 cube by 12. Okay. Into 2, because 2 triangles are there, into 2. So we will get this as the value of I as BD cube by 48. BD cube by 48. After multiplication, we will get the value of I as BD cube by 48. Okay. And again, Y is D by 2. Y is D by 2. With respect to base, again Y is D by 2. Okay. So we will substitute back here. So therefore, So we'll substitute back here. So z is I by y. Okay, so I is PD cube by 48 divided by d by 2, BD cube by 48 divided by d by 2. So we'll get this as PD square by 24. BD square by 24. So now shape factor is equal to ZP by ZE, ZP by ZE. So ZP is BD square by 12 and ZE is BD square by 24. So we'll get the shape factor is equal to 2. We'll get the shape factor is equal to 2. For diamond shape, the shape factor is equal to 2 means the moment carrying capacity in plastic stage is double than elastic stage. मतलब it has been increased, okay, in plastic stage. Okay, understood? So let us solve one more. Okay, so we'll solve examples, that is standard cross sections. So unequal cross sections we can see later on. Okay, so now we'll solve for circular section. We'll solve for circular section. Okay, now circular section with diameter d. Again the centroid is G1 and G2. So G1 the centroid for part above the equatorial axis, and G2 that is the part for below equatorial axis, then y1 bar and y2 bar. Okay, so let us consider, we'll consider semicircle. Above neutral axis and below neutral axis it's a semicircle. We'll consider a semicircle with a radius r. Semicircle with a radius r. So for that, y is the centroidal distance of the semicircle is 4r upon 3 pi. 4r upon 3 pi. Okay, so again, so we'll start with the steps. So that is ZP by ZE. So again, S shape factor is ZP by ZE. Okay, so where ZE is elastic section modulus I by Y. ZE is elastic section modulus I by Y. Okay, so what is I here now? Pi d raised to 4 upon 64 divided by Y is d by 2. Pi d raised to 4 upon 64 and y is d by 2. Okay, so I'll just simplify this. So y d raised to 4 upon 64 into, so pi d raised to 4 upon 64 into 2 by d. So we'll get this as pi d cube upon 32. We'll get this as the ZE as pi d cube upon 32. Okay, so ZE, we got ZE. Now we'll go for ZP. So ZP is nothing but again ZP is A by 2 y1 bar plus y2 bar. A by 2 y1 bar plus y2 bar. So what is A? Pi by 4 into d square. A is pi by 4 into d square. Now y1 bar is equal to y2 bar, because we know that y1 bar is equal to y2 bar is 4r by 3 pi. Y1 bar is equal to y2 bar is equal to 4r by 3 pi. So that is 4r by 3 pi. 4r by 3 pi. So this is nothing but, I can simplify, that is 2 times 2r by 3 pi. 2 times 2r by 3 pi. Okay. So which nothing but 2d upon 2 times d upon 3 pi. Or directly, what is 4r? 4r is nothing but 2d. Okay. 4r is nothing but 2d. So 2d upon 3 pi. Okay. So therefore Zp is equal to pi d raised to pi d square by 4 divided by 2. So because area by 2, pi by 4 d square divided by 2 into y1 bar plus y2 bar. So y1 bar is 2d by 3 pi plus 2d by 3 pi. Okay. So after simplifying, so pi d raised to 2 divided by 4 into half of 4d upon 3 pi is equal to, we'll get d cube by 6. We'll get Zp as d cube by 6. So therefore shape factor is Zp by Ze. So Zp is d cube by 6 and Ze is pi d cube upon 32. Pi d cube upon 32. Okay. So I can simplify here again. That is d cube by 6 into 32 upon pi d cube. So we will get this as 32 divided by 6 pi. 32 divided by 6 pi. So again it is, so 32 divided by 6 pi is, we will get as 1.7. So for circular shape, the shape factor is, for a circular cross section, the shape factor is 1.7. So today we have done a small example to calculate shape factor for rectangular cross section, for triangular cross section, and for for diamond cross section, and for circular cross section. Okay. So in the next session we'll solve another 2-3 types of examples to calculate the shape factor, so we can understand again in better way. Okay, thank you.